Alright, man. I know what it's about, man. The guy ain't had a girlfriend in a long time. He's feeling isolated. Many years has went by, and he just ain't found no loving, man. You feel me? Like when you think about it, man. You know, it's not easy for men. You feel what I'm saying? Like to achieve things in life, man. And it's not easy for men out here in these streets, man, to get what they want in life, man. You know, and for he to succeed to act the way he's acting, man, I can understand that, man. I can understand that. You need a woman in your life, whether you believe it or not. You know, every single man needs a woman, man. No matter how much you slice it, or no matter how you slice it. You feel what I'm saying? And for a guy like he to succeed to go like years, I mean years without a woman, it's not healthy for him, bro. These motherfuckers, they want to commit suicide because they haven't had a woman in so long. You feel me? You feel me? Passing by Starbucks. Little Seven is working tonight. You feel me? Man, you're gonna drive yourself insane if you ain't having sex, if you ain't got no attention for females. That's why I try to tell motherfuckers straight up. Dedicate yourself to chasing the bag, bro, or you're gonna be in your situation for the rest of your life. Like me, I'm dedicating myself, man, to chasing the bag because I don't want to be here forever. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm dedicating myself. You know. You're just doing it to yourself, man. You know. I've been guilty myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I chased bitches for a long time. That's the reason why I'm out here chasing the bag right now. You feel me? I chased bitches in my youth because I thought that my youth was gonna last forever. But we got another thing coming, man. No. Youth don't last forever. Your lifespan don't last forever. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. When you notice something is wrong, bro, with your lifestyle, and you figure you're unhappy, when you figure you're unhappy or whatever, man, you feel me? You gotta fix it, man. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta fix it. You know? This life is very short, by the way. We don't have a forever lifespan. I hope you know that, right? So a nigga that's sub 5, like he to succeed, he can't afford to not do nothing his whole entire life. You feel me? No, he can't afford to do nothing. He can't afford to like be broke. You know, That's why he gotta dedicate himself to his craft, bro. Whatever he's doing in life, bro, he gotta dedicate himself. You feel me? Because he could be in a situation for the remainder, you know, for the remainder for the remainder for the remainder of his life, bro. Like, you gotta understand what that understands. I mean, you gotta understand what that means. It's like, I gotta be in my situation until the day that I die. No, that's not what I have chosen. You feel me? What's up with it, Jamie, baby? Jamie in the house. What's up with it, baby? Eat it from the back. Eat it from the motherfucking back, man. That's all you gotta do. Eat it from the motherfucking back. You feel me? I know what you're gonna say. Eat it from the motherfucking back. Joey Fingers was here a couple of nights ago. Or was it last night? Like I said, man, he didn't succeed, bro. He not understanding that he gotta like dedicate himself to his craft. You know, whatever he's doing right now is not working. You feel me? Like, he really gotta dedicate himself, because if he doesn't, it's gonna last his whole entire life. That's something that you niggas don't understand. You feel me? Eat it from the back. Eat that motherfucking coochie from the back, okay? Eat it from the back. From the back. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He didn't succeed, bro. Like, when I look at him, I'm like, okay, bro, we know you sub 5 and you're overweight, but you're not trying to make an effort to get out of your situation. You feel me? He's not trying. You know, like, you know, niggas like Kevin Hart, you know, niggas who are below height level, the niggas, they try, you know, you feel me? You know, they try, you know, but when you spend a decade not trying, man, you're gonna go crazy, bro. I told you, man. Being in isolation, man, it can fucking ruin your fucking brain. The reason why I ain't going crazy yet, man, because I got some hope in my life. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm not on Heed to C's level, because I got the lottery. Some niggas talk about, well, you should be playing the lottery, bro. I'm like, bro, that's my hope. Leave my hope alone, nigga. That's what's keeping me alive, nigga. You feel me? Leave my hope alone. Leave me alone, bro. That's what's keeping me alive. That's my hope. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear all that shit, man. Because if it wasn't for the lottery, I'd be dead right now, bro. No, I got hope. That's what's keeping me alive right now. That's what's keeping me from being on Heed and C's level right now. You feel me? You know? That's what's keeping me from getting to his level. It's the fact that I got some hope. Keep it real, bro. Keep that motherfucking shit on the real. You feel me? Keep that motherfucking shit on the real. Stop playing out here in these streets. The dating market is highly competitive, bro. And a lot of niggas ain't getting laid, bro. You feel me? You know, a lot of niggas ain't getting sex. A lot of niggas ain't getting companionship. A lot of niggas ain't getting love and companionship. You know? Yeah, a lot of niggas ain't that shit, bro. So they're going crazy. I told Heed and Cece, I said, bro, get on your grind, lose weight, start making more money. He ain't listening to me. And when you don't listen, bro, a soft goddamn, what they call it, a soft head, or a soft head, or a hard ass. What was it? No, that's what it was. A hard head makes a soft ass. A hard head makes a soft ass. I'm gonna say it one more time. You feel me? A hard head makes a soft ass. Cause you don't listen to nobody, bro. I keep telling you, dedicate yourself to your fucking craft, bro. Stop worrying about how bad it is. That's where your attention is. No, your attention is supposed to be on that bag every single day. That's where your attention is supposed to be at. You feel me? Chasing that bag every single day of your life. That's where your attention is supposed to be. You got your attention on how bad the situation is. Stop worrying about how bad the situation is and start focusing on that money. You feel what I'm saying? Your attention and your focus is on goddamn, man. I ain't had a woman in years. I'm like, okay, yeah, we know that you ain't had a woman in years. Then what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Bruh, you need to get up on that bag chase and stop playing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's gonna save your ass. Every single day, bro, you need to be focused on that. You feel me? My grind. What's up with it, Jamie? Jamie in the house. What's up with it? What's up with it, Scott? Scott say you need to set a goal. Yeah, exactly. A long-term goal. Nigga, it's like, it's not easy to become rich. So you gotta understand that, like, chasing after the bag is not gonna be an easy thing to obtain. You gotta be okay with that. But in your mind, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. In your mind, you gotta say, okay, this goal, maybe it might be 3 or 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna say it again. This goal might be 3 or 4 or 5 years, but it beats being in the situation until I die. That's what you gotta look at. Right there, nigga. You feel me? That's how you gotta look at things, bro. That's how I look at it. You know, once I get the bag, I'm like, okay, shit. You feel me? It's better than being here forever. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it like, God damn, man, it's gonna be about 5 years since I get a bag or something like that. Like, it's better than, I look at it like this, bro. I be like, shit, it's better than being in a situation until the day that I die. Okay, we'll take this. I'll be here for the next 5 years or whatever, but it's better than being in a situation until my death. At least I got some type of hope. That's how I look at things, bro. I'm motherfuckers don't look at it like that, bro. You feel me? You know, they don't look at it like that. They look at it like, God damn, man, shit. I'm gonna be here for the, oh man, how many more years I got? 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, nigga, it's better than being here, by yourself for the rest of your life. You feel me? You know, his goal is to be the next Tony Montana. What's up with it, baby? I'm good. Well, they got Diddy about to get out. Diddy about to get out.
For now, Diddy's sentencing is still set for next Friday.
Oh, okay, so he ain't out. He ain't out yet. Diddy, his sentence is set for next Friday.
He declined transportation to the hospital, according to his rep. The Star Trek got checked out and was not hospitalized. Today, the Star posted this caption: "I overindulged. I'm perfectly fine."
You niggas you're doing it to yourself, man. You feel me? You're doing it to yourself. You're serving that life sentence because you want to. Some Doritos in this motherfucker. We want some Doritos in this motherfucker. Yeah.
Bodyguard Steve Neal last night.
What's up with the pimping?
Do you think she and Steve had the affair?
I don't know, and at this point, I don't even care.
That's a lot of money.
In a public setting, while Kate and Steve initially denied cheating, they responded staying in hotels.
7 what?
7:36.
Okay, I could give you that's enough. Go ahead.
Just
Get
went
that.
off on IG asking, what about for them to go on vacation and you made this hotel hot while you and Steve were together? You've been with him. You told me I broke your family when you couldn't stay true to my dad. The 21-year-old also invited Kate to take a lie detector test with him.
No, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good day.
You too, man.
Lala.
Have a good night. I mean, what part of serving a life sentence don't you understand? A lot of you niggas you think you're getting out, but you're not gonna get out. That's the reason why Heaton Succeed is going crazy, because he know that it is over for him in life. He'll never get a girlfriend. He'll go to the grave without a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why he acting up the way he acting up. I'm telling you what's going on in his mind. You feel me? You know, is because he know that he'll never get a woman in his lifetime, and that's gonna drive him crazy, bro. You know, and the thing is, his mind is so focused on how bad it is that he not focused on the real deal, which is like getting money, a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? He got to dedicate himself to his craft, man. You feel me? Yeah. I gotta eat the chips right here, man, because I can't eat it over there at my spot, man. The ants will come around and see your ass. You eat chips and stuff over there, man. Shit. I got me some Doritos in this motherfucker. But like I said, man, a lot of you niggas don't understand what a life sentence is. That means a life sentence is serious. You niggas, man, I swear to God, bro. And I don't even believe in God, man. It's just a fucking goddamn figure of speech. I've been drinking. Sorry, guys. And got me some Doritos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what's going through his mind. He thinking like, damn, I'm never gonna make it out of here. I might as well just act the fool. I might as well get arrested. I ain't gonna make it out of here, man. Think about how many years, you know, Heaton Succeed been in there, bro. Look, I was living with my girlfriend when I started to follow Heaton Succeed. And I was following Heaton Succeed. You know, I was overweight at the time. And that was the time my girlfriend kicked me in the door talking about, baby, you need to lose some weight. You done gained about 20 pounds since we've been together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you've been isolated longer than I have. You feel me? He's been isolated longer than I. Bro, he been long. Like, bro, my last relationship was back in 2017. You feel me? That was my last relationship. He didn't succeed, bro. You've been isolated for longer than that. Might as well say he didn't succeed, been isolated for the last 20 years, man. Not a decade, but for the last 20 years. That's 2 decades. You feel me? So for a nigga to be like isolated for like that long, it's gonna take a psychological toll on his mind frame, bro. It's gonna fuck his mind up. He been isolated for too long, bro. The curator is you know what I'm saying? They're not like the curator didn't want you to be isolated. The curator wants you to procreate and spread your seeds. And being isolated is not natural. You feel me? Why do you think Heaton Succeeds acting up? Because he's going against nature. You feel me? He's going against nature. He's not like doing what nature is telling him to do, which is like procreate. You're supposed to procreate, bro. That's your job. If you're not doing that, bro, let me tell you something. If you ain't doing that, your mind is gonna go a different direction, man. The curator wanted you to be in some pussy. He didn't create you to be by yourself, man. He created you to like have coochie on the regular, man. And that's what's supposed to be happening. Heaton Succeeds is supposed to be getting laid on the regular, bro. That's in your genetics. That's in your shit right now. You feel me? You're supposed to be fucking 3 times a week. And that's natural. Oh, these chips are good, man. Now. No, it's not natural that you're supposed to be by yourself, nigga. You're not supposed to be by yourself jocking off the porn every single goddamn night, man. That's not natural, bro. You feel me? You're supposed to be fucking, nigga. Even if it's fucking a sub-5 female, you're supposed to be fucking something. Man, these Doritos are real good. What time is it? Okay, we got 88 battery on the phone. 88% left. That's a good percentage, man. 88% is good. I could be on here for until we get to be at 80%. Okay, good. We'll be on this live stream until my phone reaches 80%. You think it's killing me, bro? Like, do you think that Heaton Succeed is supposed to be natural, like being without a woman for a very long time? The nigga is going crazy, bro. You feel me? He's going crazy because his natural hormones is telling him, like, bro, you ain't had a woman in a long time. What's going on? You feel me? Why do you think the Chads and Tyrones are so nice? I remember my Arabic Chad friend, bro. He was the nicest dude in the world, bro. I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. You feel me? You know, my Arabic Chad friend, he was the nicest nigga in the world, bro. He was really nice. He wasn't like mad or angry at nothing. I never seen him get angry at nothing. You wonder why? Oh, it's because he gets laid on a regular basis. That's the reason why he's not angry. If I showed up to my friend, the Arabic child friend house right now, he'll be like, yo, Cal, bro, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in like 2 years, bro. I'm gonna be like, what's good, bro? What's good? Nothing, bro. I just got done fucking the bitch like last night, man. he'll say something like that. You feel me? I just got done fucking the bitch last night. I'm like, great. Tell me something that I'm not doing. Yeah, bro. I'm cleaning that shit up on Tinder, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking all kinds of bitches on Tinder, bro. Yeah. And I'm playing a fish too, bro. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, hold on, bro. I don't want to hear what you're doing. I'm going to keep that shit, but I don't want to hear her. I don't want to hear all that. How many bitches you fucking? How many hoes you get blowjobs from? I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear a motherfucker getting sex and I'm not getting none. I don't want to hear all that. Do as you look. I'm gonna keep this shit a buck, man, before I get up out of here. I'm gonna eat some more chips when we get out of here, man. Is your Arab friend guy wearing glasses or no? He don't wear glasses, man. Every chat friend don't wear glasses. No, he don't do. Were you hanging around the white car years ago? Yeah, that was me. Like, I don't know if you remember. Parking lot hanging out. It was me and Arabic Chad. It was me and Arabic Chad. Arabic Chad, he gets like coochie on the regular. I think in my prime, I probably could have got with him, but I'm pretty sure he still would have got like laid like more than me. Because even in my prime, he was still like above my lust level. Like in my prime, I was a 7. The Arabic Chad in his prime, he was like a 8. Or a 9 or something like that. Matter of fact, more like a 9, because the women are always talking about this dude, bro. Even behind his back, I can hear it. One time I was chilling in the bar where he worked. I could hear females in the background talking about, ooh, that Arabic Chad. I mean, they didn't say that, but I could hear him in the background like, oh, that guy's hot. He's hot. He's so fucking hot. He's H-O-T-T-T hot. I can hear that. I can hear that shit in the background. I'm gonna throw this shit in the garbage can. You feel me? Well, I can hear it. I can hear it, bro. The Chaz and Tyrone got it made, bro. They don't have to struggle to get sex, bro. It's offered to Chad and Tyrone. Sex is offered to them. It's not like us. We gotta go out and cold approach and put on nice clothes and get money. It's not like that with them. They get women based on their looks. That's it. That's all they need. They don't need money. They don't need to become a millionaire. Look at Diddy. Diddy would have never had nothing to do with Cassie if he wasn't a billionaire. Okay? But it turns out the woman, the Chad that Diddy, the Chad, like, let's get out of here, man. The Chad, you feel me? I gotta put on some new clothes. Yeah, I gotta put on some new shit, man. Shit. We gotta step over here. Woo. Put on some new pants in the dark. These guys don't have to like do the extra stuff that we as average men and below average men have to do just so they can attract women. The average man nowadays has to go out and get the bag, especially below average men. If you don't get the bag as an average or below average man, you will suffer for the rest of your life. Average men, they gotta suffer with below average looking women their whole entire life. I've seen it time and time again where an average man, he out here trying to get a fat whale, man, for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? And he's selling one with that because he ain't got nothing else. But the Chaz and the Tyrones, they got it made, brother. That's what their genetics is what gets them women for free. While the rest of us, we got to work harder, especially as we age. But man, money ain't never been so important as an older guy. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm keeping that shit a buck. You feel me? Like, money ain't never been so more important, especially when you get over like 30. They see you as a sugar daddy once you hit 30, okay? All right? That's just the way it is. Anything over 30 for women is a sugar daddy. Keep that a buck. Keep that a motherfucking buck. You feel me? I gotta put on some new pants, man. And I gotta throw these pants away. These pants are dirty. But I'm over here. I gotta pull my pants down in the middle of the darkness. Hopefully nobody gonna see me. I got some brand new pants I gotta put on, man. These pants are dirty. These pants are dirty, for real. I'm just saying, man, he needs to see, bro. There's only one way out. Money. That's the only way out for you, my friend. My friend. You feel me? Hold on one second, guys. I gotta put on my pants, man, because I'm over here in the dark right now. Alright, let's get out of here, man. Shit. I'm gonna put on some new pants. I gotta throw these away, though. My God. I don't care about these hoes, man. When I get my money, they're gonna wish they would have been with me. Son of a bitch. You know, son of a goddamn bitch. Shit. What the fuck is this motherfucker doing, bro? Bruh, what are you doing, bro? You coming over here for no apparent reason? Yeah, you better leave, you son of a bitch. Fuck out of here, bitch. Fuck you doing? Ugh. Okay. That doing. Okay, we good. We good, baby. Here. I'm 37, still looking like I'm in my 20s. That's a blessing. I know that will fade away after a while. Yeah, looks don't last forever, guys. That's why when you're in your prime as a man, you got to be working on getting that bread, man. Because it gets harder to attract women with just looks after a while. I mean, I'm a prime example. I remember how easy it was to attract women in my 20s. And those are the best years with women when I was in my 20s, man. I mean, bro, I used to put on, man, I used to have women that were like around my age and women who were cougars, you know what I'm saying? But now those days are gone. Now it's becoming more about the money as I age, you know. That's why I'm getting ready right now, is to make sure I get the money, man, as I age, man, because it's gonna get worse with looks as I get older. So you gotta look at that. That's what he needs to see is not looking at. Back to what I was saying about he needs to see. He's not looking at that as he get older, his situation is gonna get worse. So he has to start prepping for those years of when, you know, those years when you feel me? Like when you're old and the only thing that matters is money at that point. That's why you got a lot of like guys who are like, let me throw this in the garbage can, man. That's why you got a lot of guys going overseas, because they're invisible after a certain age here in the West. And you got guys going overseas just lonely as hell. They can't get a woman because they didn't aged out, and all they got is a pension, which is like $3,000 a month. That's not gonna attract a woman. I'm sorry, $3,000 a month on a pension, that's not gonna attract a woman. Even if it's $5,000 a month, that's not gonna attract a young female. You know what's gonna attract a young female? You know what's gonna attract a young hot tenderoni? $5 million a month. $5 million a year. If you're making $5 million a year, that's enough to attract a young hot tenderoni. Cause $5 million a year, bro, that's a lot of money, man, per year, man. That's comfortable living right there. Let's say you a millionaire that's making $5 million a year here in California. Man, that's a lot of money. You could attract a young, hot 8, 9, or 10 with that type of money. You don't even have to be a multi-millionaire or a billionaire to get an 8, 9, or 10. Like, to get an 8, 9, or 10, you got to be making $500,000 a month. And the 8, 9, or 10, they will be comfortable with you making $500,000 a month. So you don't have to be a multi-millionaire to attract these type of women. All you gotta do is be making like $500,000 a month, 4,000, $4 million, 400, well, of course 400 million, but all you gotta do is be making like 500,000 a month. All you gotta do is be making $1 million a year, and you can attract a high top tier woman, bro. All you gotta do is keep her nails done and her hair done, take her out to expensive restaurants, buy her expensive gifts, and you got you a 8, 9, or 10, bro. You don't have to be a super billionaire like Diddy or something like that. You don't have to make all that much money. All you need to do is make $500,000 a year. And that would attract the woman of your dreams. Okay? You pull up in a Porsche, that'll attract the woman of your dreams. You don't have to even pull up in a Lamborghini. All you gotta do is pull up in a Porsche. And a Porsche is less expensive than a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini is like if you want the top ones, it's like $400,000, $500,000. A Porsche, some of the good ones cost like 200 grand. So that's all you need is like a $200,000 Porsche. And matter of fact, not even a $200,000 Porsche. All you need is $150,000. Like a $150. What costs $150? What they call it? What's the name of that goddamn? That fucking goddamn. Let me scratch my goddamn head. Oh yeah, an Audi R8. That's $150, okay? An Audi R8 is $150. That's all you need. You don't need a $500,000 car to attract a 8, 9, or a 10. You feel me? All you need is something that's worth $150, which is let's go over here real quick, man. Oh, really? Okay, I thought they closed the gate. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you don't need all that money to attract a dime piece. Being a lawyer or a doctor, the top ones, now I ain't talking about like a nurse or something like that. I'm talking about the top doctors, like a surgeon or something. A plastic surgeon. The ones that do the boob job and the BBLs. All you gotta do is be one of them. And you can attract a 8, 9, or a 10, man. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, man, don't serve a life sentence. Just serve about 5 or 10 years doing what you're doing and get good at it, man. Like I said, don't serve a goddamn life sentence, man. A lot of niggas, they serving life sentences. He didn't succeed. He's serving a life sentence because he decided not to go to school. He decided not to go out and chase the bag. He decided not to do that, man. So I don't want to hear it, bro. You feel me? I left Chris over here. Wow. It's like, bro, you gotta dedicate yourself to whatever you're doing right now, or your situation is gonna last until you die, bro. Which one you gonna be picking, though? That's what I'm saying, man. You feel me? Like, even like if I hit a few $1,000s or let's say I hit like 3 million, I could take that overseas, man, and retire for the rest of my life in Thailand and get me a wife and bust all kinds of nuts and got me a good sex life and everything. Even if I win about $2 or $3 million in my pocket, I can say, you know what, fuck America. I'm taking this money to like the Philippines. And I'm gonna get me a wife and she gonna give me all the sex that I need. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Man, anything over a hundred grand is good. Yeah, it depends how far over the 100 grand is. Nowadays in California, 100 grand don't go very far at all, bro. I'm gonna keep that a buck. You feel me? You know. Yeah, they got off in the middle of the road. Nah, 100 grand don't go far. We talking about maybe 500 grand. That's what you need to attract the woman of your dreams. You need to have at least $500,000 or more per year. It needs to be around that. Because with 500 grand, bro, you could afford a Porsche or well, you can't afford a Lamborghini, but you could afford a Porsche. You feel me? You could afford a Corvette that's worth about 80 grand, 100 grand. You could afford a I don't know why I'm gonna call it a Hellcat. The Hellcat, not Hellcat. I mean, you could afford a Hellcat. The Hellcat, the Challenger. You can afford that, man. You got one of those, man. That's like $250,000 plus, man. You can attract a woman of your dreams with just having that. But I'm gonna warn you niggas, man. Going after your dreams is not an easy thing to do. Becoming a millionaire or becoming a part of the 20% of men is not an easy thing to do. You have to spend years chasing it, bro, and you got to be okay with that. You feel me? A lot of motherfuckers ain't okay with that. They don't know what they doing. You know, they don't care. You know, what's up with it, Money Hunter? We got Monty Hunter. Yeah, the Audi R8, hell yeah. That's my shit, Monty Hunter. The Audi R8, I saw a used one for only 100 grand. I was like, ooh, if I had about $3 million, you know, if I hit a $3 million jackpot, I would go after that. I don't care what the motherfuckers are saying. Talking about you don't need to buy. No, some of them motherfuckers who come around advisors, jackpot, they come around like, you don't need that. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? 100 grand, Audi R8? I'm fucking with that. It's a used one. You know what I'm saying? It got about maybe 40,000 miles on it, but I'll fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It's an Audi R8, nigga. It's 100 grand. And for it to be unused, it's like $150,000. So a brand new one is 150 grand, and the one that's used is like 100 grand. So I'll go after the one that's used. Fuck it. I'll save 50 grand. Fuck it. You know? But he didn't succeed. Back to what I was saying about this motherfucker, bro. Your situation is gonna last. And I can't say that too many times, man. I hate to say it, bro. It's like, because I see a gloom and doom approaching your ass, bro. It's like you know, it's like Three-Eye Atlas, bro. It's like you approaching your doom, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, don't waste your money on expensive. Don't waste your money on expensive cars. Get a nice place first. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. First, you get you a nice place, bro. Get you a nice place. You feel me? Get a fireplace for the winter and shit. You feel me? You know, get you a nice place first, and get you a nice Honda or something like that. And then when the money start really coming in, then get you a Audi R8 or something that's in the $100,000 range. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you need to attract a woman. A car that's over 100,000, man. All these charges and shit like that. Fuck a charger, nigga. That don't represent status, or a challenge, bro. That don't represent, bro. That do not represent status, okay? You feel me? The fucking Charger. No, a Porsche. A BMW that's over $100,000. A Benz. A AMG Benz that's over 100 grand. That's status, bro. You feel what I'm saying? No, you need money out here. Some niggas need money. They don't get that. You don't got the same goddamn, what they call it, you don't got like the same privilege that Chad and Tyrone got, where they can attract women, or they can attract a woman just like that with the blink of their goddamn eye or the snap of their finger, man. You don't have that privilege. I keep trying to tell you niggas to wake up and smell the coffee, bro. Like, you're not a Chad or a Tyrone. You have to work harder than them to get the women that you desire. Hey, he's looking for top women. Are you kidding me, bro? He's looking for top women only, Scott. He'll never get that. If he think he gonna get that, man, he gotta be smoking on some real drugs, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. You gotta be smoking on something. If you think you can get a top tier woman, be as fat as he is, and as sub 5 as he is, man. If you think like that, then, bro, you deserve whatever's happened to you right now, bro. If you thinking like that, nigga, you will go to your grave dreaming and hoping about these 8, 9s, and 10s that you wish you was with. You will go to your grave before you get that. I guarantee that, bro. I put that on everything. I put that on my father's grave. I put that on my father's grave. You will never see. Matter of fact, you won't even get a sniff of them coochies. Matter of fact, you won't even get a sniff of the panties, bro. You'll never get not even a sniff of the panties, bro. You feel me? In your lifetime, nigga, you won't even get a sniff of the panties. They won't even let you sniff the panties, bro. This female, she won't even take off the panties and let you sniff them. That's how bad it is. I'm gonna keep that motherfucking shit a buck. You feel me? You won't even get a sniff. Not even a female to say a woman that's an 8. A woman that's an 8. You won't be able to get her to take off her panties and give you a sniff. Hey, hey. I'm sorry, that shit is funny as hell, boy. I gotta listen to what you niggas are saying in the chat room. Let me calm down. He's going to have buttless nights or whatever you saying. He needs a 3. Yeah, he don't want those. he don't want a 3. I could tell. He was looking for the top tier women only. Yeah. What's up with it, Jamie? Arab. What's up with it, Jamie? He needs a chick who's like Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, he does. But Rosie O'Donnell is not sub 5 in the face, by the way. He's mostly an average fat woman, bro. Like, she's average at best in the face. I don't see Rosie O'Donnell, you feel me? I don't see Rosie O'Donnell as below average looking in the face. Yeah, she's fat, but she's not below average looking in the face, bro. He's below average looking and he's overweight. So he got 2 things that's like working against him, bro. There's a difference if you're a Chad or a Tyrone and you're overweight. But when you sub 5 and you're overweight, man, yeah, you're gonna spend the rest of your life alone, bro. You feel me? You know, he got a lot of things working against him. That's the reason why he ain't got a woman, bro. That's why he out here acting the ass, bro. You feel me? That's why he out here acting the ass, because he ain't had a woman in many, many years, man. And he just not gonna get out of this situation without money, bro. Even Biggie Smalls knew that. He knew that he was Big Papa, and he knew he wasn't gonna get no women until he became a rapper, a successful one at that. You know, he said maybe Precious. Yeah, he deserved that. He deserved Precious. You feel me? He deserved Precious. But even that female can find a better looking dude than him. You guys gotta understand, the sub 5 women, you know, they can find guys who are 5s and 6s, bro, who are desperate. Guys who are 5s and 6s in looks, they desperate. They can't get other 5s and 6s, bro. You gotta understand. A 5 as a man can't get a 5 as a woman no more, bro. That's a done deal. The 5s, they can get guys who are 7s now. You feel what I'm saying? So why would they want to settle for a guy that's a 5 when they could get a 7 nowadays? Or a 6. You feel what I'm saying? A 6 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? Or even worse, a 4. So that's how the dating market's all fucked up right now. Nobody can get their face match. Nobody. I can't get, like me, I consider myself as a 5 or 6 because of my age. I'm right there in the middle. I'm an average dude, bro. I'm a 5 or a 6 in looks. I can't get a 5 or a 6 in looks because they can get younger dudes that are like 7s and 6s and shit, and I can't compete. I saw a female earlier today, man. She had a fat ass on her, and her boyfriend was definitely younger than me, and he had a tighter jaw than me. He didn't have no under chin fat like I do. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she gonna pick him over me, man. And that's, you know, if I ain't got the bag, she gonna pick him over me, man. He younger, and he's stronger, probably. And I don't think he's stronger, but I still got my strength. But he better looking than me, and he younger than me, and he got a 10 or 15 years younger jaw than me. Okay, so she gonna go with him, bro. I lose that battle in looks with that guy, bro. I looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, he's better looking than me in looks. The female, she was thick. She was a 6 in her booty was huge. It was like a motherfucking goddamn, like a big ass giant, like 2 watermelons together, huge. And her boyfriend was like he was a Hispanic Chad, bro. I couldn't compete with him, bro. He's better looking than me, man. He's younger than me. I can't compete with him. But what I can compete with him is the money part. You know, if I get my money, I can steal his bitch from him, man, and live happily ever after. But I come to realize that I can't compete. I can't compete with young Chads and Tyrones, or even younger dudes who are like average looking at best. I can't compete with them with the looks, bro. My face and my double chin. I mean, I ain't got the double chin like I used to have it, but I still got under chin fat that is not gonna go away. No matter how hard I try and how much I work out, the under chin fat is not gonna go away. It was there when I was on enhancements. Even though when I was using drugs, enhancement drugs, I still had the under chin fat that was there, bro, in my 30s. And that shit ain't gonna go away unless I get some type of surgery or something. So I can't compete with the young niggas with the looks, man. But that's why I say that's when the money comes in. I was like, okay, I can't compete with you being youthful, but I got money. I can compete with you that way. That's why I say, man. You know, Hispanic Chad, Thundercock. Yeah, he was a Hispanic Chad, bro. His woman, let me tell you, she was a Hispanic chick that had a fat ass that would like all the guys would look, bro. I mean, I swear. And then he had a friend that had another female. Now her ass wasn't as fat. Yeah, he was a Hispanic Chad, and his friend was a Hispanic Chad. They both were they were Hispanic Chads today, and bro, I swear, bro, like he had a woman. I mean, her ass was so goddamn fat and huge, it made me jealous. And then he had a friend. They both were sevens in looks. They wasn't like really a real Chad, like, because they were under 6 feet tall. But they had a 7 or an 8, like an 8, like their faces was like a 7 or an 8 in looks, both of them. And these guys, they was walking around proud, bro. Like, I swear, bro. You would like to be in these men's shoes. Let's put it this way. I mean, she had the fattest ass in the world, bro. And she comes in on a regular basis with her boyfriend, Hispanic Chad Thundercock, or what you call him. It's like, bro, yeah. He walks in, she walks in, you feel me? You know, these guys are the guys you would feel jealous of, you feel me? Like, these guys are the ones you just envy so much because you like, God damn, you get to lay down with her? God damn, she got a fat ass on her. And they walking around like it's nothing, bro. Like it's just an everyday thing, bro. And that's like, man, you know, you feel me? But she had a fat ass that was from here to like Kingdom Kong, you feel me? I'm like, God damn, how big that ass is. She walks in all the time, bro. You know what, bro? I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? These guys were young. Okay, tight faces, tight body. You can't compete with them dudes, man. They're Chad, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You can't compete with these guys. These guys are Chad. And they're Tyrone, you feel me?
Did we get a letter?
Oh, no, sorry, I don't smoke. So, yeah, you can't compete with these guys, bro. They got it going on, bro. You can't, you know, you feel me? Like, you can't do it, bro. You can try, but you're going to lose every single time, man. That's why I say, get your paper up, man. Your paper is at a certain age. I'm about to end this live right now because I got, like, how much? Okay, we got 79% left on my phone, and I like to have 80%, but we at 79% right now. But I'm gonna keep. Damn, that female, she smells so good. Oh, she smells so good. You feel me? And she walking around with a bad boy. You feel me? Oh, I'm so jealous of these motherfuckers, man. Like, God damn, you get to walk around with a female with a fat ass like that. That's when you know you in trouble, man. You and your genetics are in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end this live right now, man. But I'm gonna end this live with this message to like Heat and Succeed and all you other niggas out here, bro. Your genetics are in trouble. Before I end this live, I'm gonna give you guys this final message. You know, and hear me good. I'm gonna say it again. your genetics are in trouble. That's all I gotta say. You feel me? Let me step out here real quick so it won't be buffering and shit while I'm talking. You guys are in danger. You know, nature is gonna wipe your genetics clean from this earth. You feel what I'm saying? Me too. I'm in danger too. We all in danger, bro. You feel me? Man, that girl, bro, I know what I'm gonna do? Next time she walk by, I'm gonna show you some of her ass, bro. Like the female that walked by, she comes in there on a regular basis. She has a fat ass. To me, I think she's like, she would be fat for like a lot of high value men, like men with money. They probably wouldn't deal with her because her booty is way too big. And I don't think like dudes who make a lot of money, I don't think guys would like go for that because her booty was too big. It was too like me, I'm broke, so I definitely would go for that. But a nigga who making a lot of money, I don't think he would go for that because her booty was way too big. You could tell that she's at least 160 pounds, man, but she's really tall and thick. So, you feel me? You know, but listen to me good right now before I end this live. You and Heathen Succeed, all you niggas, if you ain't had kids by the time you hit 30, you are in danger. You're in danger. You're in danger of not procreating, man. You're in danger of becoming old and alone. You are in danger. That's all I gotta say. I might get back on here and make another video, man. But I'm gonna keep that shit a buck, you feel me? I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. You are in danger. You're not gonna be able to procreate. You ain't gonna have a family. Heathen Succeed, he's definitely in danger. He's finished. He's not gonna get a lot of money. He's not gonna get, status or nothing like that. He's done for. The guy's on suicide watch right now, man. Yeah, he's done. The way he's acting right now, bro, that's a sign of a finished motherfucker, bro. A motherfucker who's on suicide watch. He gonna end up killing his own self, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he could have got his grind on like about 10 years ago. You feel me? He's done for. You know? Scott said big cellulite booty. No, she didn't have no cellulite. I don't think she had it, man. 'Cause that booty is too tight, man, and she's young. Man, oh, I'm gonna let you guys watch. When she turned that big fat ass around, I'm gonna put her on my shorts, and I'm gonna show you how big her booty is, bro. And she walks in with her boyfriend and her friend. And her friend was like she was like a fucking 8 in looks with a nice round ass. It wasn't as big as hers, but it was like a perfect like onion apple booty, man. She was so desirable that in my lifetime, I could only get money and see her. I couldn't like get her with my own looks. Not in this lifetime. And these guys walk around these females like it's nothing. Like it's like a thing to do, basically. You feel me? And people like me and you, we gotta get money to see these type of females. These Chaz and Tyrones, they walk around these women like it's like walking on water, like Jesus or some shit. You feel me? Like, that's how easy the Chaz and Tyrone got it with these women. They can walk around these females that are 8s, 9s, and 10s with nice hot bodies that are like perfect, like it's nothing. And you got to go out and get money so you can get with these women, bro. Because your average or below average genetics is not gonna cut it with these women. These women are above average looking. The Chaz and Tyrone's got them on lock. Okay, you feel me? The Chaz and Tyrone's got these women on lock. You won't get them without money. You're not. These women walked into Starbucks, bro. I was invisible to those women, bro. They was walking with the Hispanic Chads, the Hispanic Chads. They was walking around with them. I can't compete with no type of Chad. A black Chad, a Hispanic Chad, a Asian Chad. I can't compete with none of them niggas, bro. I'm average at best, 45 years old. I can't compete. But you know what I can do? I can get the bag and then I can compete that way. You feel me? You know, I can compete that way. Like, okay, Chad, I got something for you. Lamborghini. Oh my God, you gotta pull the Lamborghini on me? Yeah, Chad. You younger than me and you better looking than me, bro. I gotta pull out the Lamborghini. I gotta pull out the R8. I gotta pull out the Porsche. How you think I'm gonna defeat you? like Ninja Turtles to part 1. Remember when Raphael was kicking their ass? When Raphael was getting beat up on that roof? And he stopped for a minute and he was like, come on, guys, how you expect to beat me? And they all started like ganging up on him and start putting their numbers out there. He was like, good answer, good answer, good answer. And they started ganging up on him, man. They start, you know, they increased their numbers. That's the only way they was gonna beat, you know, Raphael on that roof. And they whooped his ass. Because there was way more of them. There was way more of them than him. You know what I'm saying? Raphael, he was a good fighter, man. But they had about at least 30 or 40 foot soldiers on that roof, man. I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you Bruce Lee. You ain't gonna beat 30 or 40 people coming at you, man. And they whooped his ass. They threw him through the glass, right? Remember that? On the Ninja Turtle scene? They whooped Raphael's ass, bro, and they threw his ass through the window. And Leonardo and Michelangelo and Donatello was like, is he alive? Is he alive? They was like, barely. Let's go ahead and kick their ass. He couldn't win against all the foot soldiers. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at Chad, man. Chad can't beat my money if I got a lot of it. He can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna lose. Yeah, you got good looks, motherfucker, but I got money and stability. I got Lamborghini, Ferrari. I got a cook. I got a a cook that cooks for me. You know, a private chef. I got a big ass mansion. And you ain't got that, man. You're gonna lose against me, bro. You feel me? She gonna pick me over you. You know? Anyway, you guys have a good night, man. Oh shit, we already got like 76% on this phone. I might make another video if I'm feeling frisky, if I can't sleep or something like that. You know how I do it. You guys have a good night.